Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Tony Fuentes, and today's featured guitar tone patch is none other from George Lynch. I call this Ramona 2014. It is the improved, revised Ramona 2014 guitar tone patch from the Ramona main stage concert back in 2014 where I filmed. That video is on my channel. You can look it up, Ramona main stage 2014. This is an awesome tone, great for rhythm, leads, and he's using the Phase 90 made popular by Eddie Van Halen, but George Lynch puts his own little twist. I was able to replicate that twist, and this is the modified tone patch. Alright, so let's go ahead and begin. Just follow the screen. I'm using the Boss eBAND JS-10. As you can see, this has the Boss GT100 effects processor already built into it. Look at the knob positioning as you would a clock, and I'll get you there. Whatever rack mounts, effects pedals, computer-based effects software, Line 6 Helix, Line 6 Pod, any Fractal Audio 1, 2, 3, whatever you have, whatever is out there, I'll get you there. Just look at the screen. Alright, so let's go ahead, let's begin. We're going to fly by this tone. You've already heard the demo, and here we go. The amp, those are my settings in a nutshell, so if you want to look at that. I'm using a high gain stack, eBAND. Boss has an amp called high gain stack, but pretty much it is a vintage modified Marshall. So look for your amp modeling, look for a vintage modified Marshall. That would be your high gain stack. That's what I'm using, okay? So that's the amp I chose to replicate George Lynch's tone. Alright, we're going to blow by this tone really fast. Just look at the screen. Gain, I have this at 120, and my effect level, I have this actually for the video I just made, you can put it around 54 to 56, okay? So you can have your level anywhere from 50 to 56. The choice is yours. And I maxed it out at 54, 56 so that the levels come out really well. So you'll be fine, okay? So whatever to your liking, between 50 and 56, I have mine at 54, just so you know. So for the sake of this video, let's put it at 54. Alright. Bass, I have mine at 50, middle at 50, treble at 70, and my presence at 35. That's just what I have. Try it, lock it in. As you've already heard it, it sounds awesome. Lock this tone in. Call it whatever you want to. I call it my Ramona 2014 just because that was the tone that I heard throughout the entire concert. Killer bite, killer distortion, awesome delay, but you can hear the Phase 90, and it was Van Halen-ish, but when you play George Lynch, it's all George Lynch. Alright, if you have this on your menu, great. If you don't, it's not going to hurt your tone. I have my T-comp at 0, and my effect level is on. My compressor is off, as you can see. No compressor, so you don't have any compressor on this. You see, because I had my, look at my amp, my high gain stack, which is a vintage modified Marshall. My gain is all the way at 120. Yours may go to 10. Or whatever, just whatever, max out your gain, I'll get you there. So max out your amp gain. Alright, let's go back. And we have no compressor. There's my compressor. I have it off. So you don't need to look at the settings because I'm not using any. Those are my overdrive distortion pedals right here. Ignore that because it's off. See the bottom right? I have it off. So we're not using any distortion or overdrive because all the gain comes from the vintage modified Marshall amp. In my case, it's called high gain stack. So that's what you're going to try to emulate. My noise gate, there it is. It's at 52, right in the middle. So go ahead and match that. I do have EQ for this, so those are my settings. My low gain is at -9, my high gain is at +20, and my effect level is at 0. My low mid frequency is at 500. My low mid Q is at 1, and my low mid gain is at +15. My high mid frequency is at 4.00. The high mid Q is at 1, and the high mid gain is at +1. Lastly, the low cut on the EQ is flat, and the high cut on the EQ is flat. This is an awesome tone. Lock it in, turn it up. This tone screams to tone it up. Incidentally, I was playing this with my custom Tiger, which has the DiMarzio Super Distortion pickups on it. That's why my guitar tone sounds so good. More than likely I'm playing with my humbucker DiMarzio Super Distortion. Next in the chain, we're using the famous Phase 90. Now this emulates the Boss phaser, but it's a phaser. So because these are built-in Boss effects, so I just say phase 90 because you can make it like a phase 90 by playing with it. So just break out your phaser. But if you have a phase 90, the better. Alright, that is my phaser. And you'll look at it, my rate is at 14. So pretty much for me it's a 14, for you maybe a 1. Right, that may be a 2. So look at the screen, that's where how low you want to have your rate on your phaser. Hence the phase 90. Now the phase 90 only had one knob, I believe, so that would have been your rate right there. But my depth, I have mine at 84 and my resonance at 0. So if you have depth, I have it at 84. If you don't have depth, that's totally fine. Just put your rate pretty much between 1 and 2. At the most 3, but 1 and 2 you should be fine, okay? That is the phaser. And what gives me my soaring leads, my Lynch leads, and the delay is the delay right here, 470 milliseconds. My feedback is at 10. My high cut is at 2.50. My effect level, I have it at 90. You're all telling you, why do you have it at 90? It just sounds awesome because I have the high cut low, see the 2.50? I can turn the effect level high. And my feedback is real low. So my feedback there, I have it at 10. But if you have a 1, that can be a 1 for you or a 2. So just look at the knob positioning again to match the feedback time as well as the effect level. So I have a high effect level, but my high cut is at 2.50. If I bring up the high cut all the way to the flat or the 10 or the 8, you'll hear more of the effect level and it defeats the purpose. So this right here emulates a what's the delay? The delay echo? The delay tape echo? Yeah, the delay tape echo. Tony, can you talk? The tape echo that he used, that Eddie Van Halen used. Alright, so there it is. That's my milliseconds. 470, feedback at 10, high cut 250, and the effect level at 90. Or tape echo, tape delay. Tape delay, I think is what it is. So try this one out. And lastly, my reverb for the Lynch Ramona. This is a live tone. I have plate reverb, that's very popular, but if you have several variations of your reverb you want to try out, try them. You may have a better reverb and you may like it better. My reverb time, I have it at 3.8, high cut at 4.00, and the effect level, I have it at 54. That right there, kids, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for my hand there, is my Ramona 25, I just call it Ramona 2014. Again, these are my titles, my patches that I freely share with you guys. I just happen to call it Ramona 2014. If this tone reminds you of Eddie Van Halen, call it Eddie Van Halen, whatever you want to do it. But this tone was... Now, you see, George changes his tone every year, every tour, and this tour he's not using a phaser, but he'll use a flanger, or he'll use something else, or a univibe, or a fuzz pedal. He just changes his tone, which is awesome. So in 2014, he was using the phaser tone a lot with that delay. It just sounds really good, as you've already heard. Alright, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, leave them below. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoy this tone. I hope this tone works for you. Tweak it. You may want more reverb, less reverb, more delay, less delay, and so on. Play with your amp modeling. You may have a dirtier amp you want to try out. Maybe you do want to add that overdrive distortion pedal. Now here's the thing. If you do not have any EQ, then go ahead and add a distortion pedal. I covered this in my last video. If you don't have EQ settings for the crunch, because I get a lot of crunch from the EQ. So if you do not have EQ, don't say, oh man, I can't replicate this. Sure you can. EQ has a lot of good crunch. So I would not go for an overdrive pedal, I would go for a distortion pedal. So break out a distortion pedal and crank up your distortion, and that should give you the crunch you need to add with your gain from your amp. So do you follow? The gain from your amp and the crunch from the EQ gives me my tone. If you do not have EQ for the crunch, that's what I call it, the crunch, which is distortion, then grab a distortion pedal from your effects, pick whatever distortion you have, try variations of it, and turn up the gain starting at in the middle, 50, and go a little bit higher or go a little bit lower, and see if that gives you the crunch you want. Alright, that's to your liking. So that's how I use. That's why I don't have any gain or overdrive, because I'm using the crunch from the EQ. I can do that vice versa. If I didn't have the EQ, you can bet I would add a distortion effect on it. Alright, that's how I get my tone. And as you can see, I have a lot of tones to share with you. I'm just going to scroll here. You know, these are what's coming for you. All these are coming for you. Alright, I just have to sit down and record. Alright, so I just have to record. If you see names that, this one right here is really good. I just gave you Lay It Down, remember that one? I just gave you the Steve Vai one. I haven't given you the Judas Priest. I've given you a lot of stuff. But some of these are replications, not because they're replications, only because I transferred over my patches to this third eBAND, and I'm writing over various tones to give you a, like see, I already uploaded a Zach Wild Aussie, right? So, but it's on this new eBAND. I'm going to use this Zach Wild to write over it and create a new patch. That's what I've been doing. So, because on one of my other eBands, I already have the Zach Wild patch, and I've already uploaded that patch. So that's on another eBand, but it's on this one for me to write over. So that's why you may see, this is a really good one too. Wait till you taste that one. So I'll have a lot of stuff coming for you. I'm just scrolling, and some of these names may jump at you, and but this is what's pretty much what's coming. And again, some of these are repeats, and they're not repeats for you. They're just repeats for me to write over to create a new patch. This one's an awesome patch right here. There's my Gary Moore I was telling you about, and there's another awesome one right there. I have a lot of good stuff. So again, hound me. I just got a request for Chris Oliva, or Olivia, Chris Oliva, or something like that. I have to look that one up. I have that one coming up. I have a lot of stuff coming up. So bear with me. I'm going to get you all the tones. Alright, I just need to film. I just need to film. So please get on my ass and say, Tony, film, bitch. Film, bitch. Where the video? All the new subscribers, thank you so much. This is pretty much what I do. I share licks and tips, and I love sharing my tones. Because my tones are your tones, and if I can make you sound good, better, great, I would love that. I just wish this was done for me when I was growing up, because I had to, like, you know, find records and audio cassettes of tones that I wanted to copy, and I just basically did it on my own. But I don't like to hoard stuff. I don't like to keep things private. I want to share with you. And so that's pretty much what I do. I love sharing my tones. And if you guys have better tones, great. Share them with me. If you can make my tones better on your equipment, great. Let me hear it. I want to hear it, you know. So, alright, that's it. I'm just scrolling through, just to scroll through. And just to let you know what's coming. Right, again, some of these are repeats from other eBands, which you'll never see because I've already uploaded them. So, but this is the third eBand, and some of these this is pretty much like almost half full with new tones. Even though it's got 100 tones on it, the other tones are already repeats. Those repeats for me are blank templates to write over. So that's why, you know, I have a lot of freedom to create. This is an awesome one too. So, just to let you know what's coming, a little taste, This one, you haven't seen that one yet, 'cause I just gave you that one, remember? You guys don't know about this one. I told you, what's the difference between this one and this one? If you want a video, let me know, but this tone, number 2, is different than this tone, because I heard your questions, and I answered your questions, and I tweaked it, so, alright. That's it. I just wanted to share with you of the videos I need to make for you. Alright, thanks everybody, new subscribers, welcome. Give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down, and then send this video to one of your haters. That way that'll be 10 minutes of their life they'll never get back. If you don't like my video, send this video to one of your haters, and then this way that'll be 10 minutes of their life they'll never get back by making them watch my video. Alright everybody, see you real soon, and get on my ass to post more videos, because you'll get me off my ass to post more videos. But again, I'm really busy, but I'm never too busy for you guys. Alright, I'll see you folks real soon. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you folks real soon. Bye!